northeast part of Lusaka in a pristine environment, offering Lusaka residents and even tourists and others with world-class golfing and practice facilities. It's a beautiful place, lovely environment, and very glad again, once again, to have you all. Without much further ado, I would like to call upon the Vice Chairperson of the Midlands Mutomboko Committee, Mr. Muma Lumpa, to deliver an official statement. A round of applause, please.
Kalombo Mwane, and it's such a wonderful time to come and have a word with you, our media houses. I would like to acknowledge the representative of His Royal Highness Mwata Kazembe 19, Prince Kazanga Mbayo, the trustee of Midlands Mutomboko Committee, Mr. Mumbalukwesa, the chairperson of the Midlands Committee, Mr. Roba Mwaba, and the committee president. Our distinguished partners and sponsors, our media present. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all and welcome to this media briefing. What's happening? On behalf of the Midlands Mutomboko Committee, may I extend our sincere gratitude to our esteemed partners and sponsors for having placed the greatest confidence in us, as well as for partnering with us for Mutomboko ceremony for the betterment of the Mutomboko culture and heritage. Further, our media partners and colleagues are most welcome to this event. This morning, we salute the current following partners and sponsors for the ceremony. We have Zanak on us. Thank you so much. We have ETG, though they have not come. We have sponsors like Access Bank. We have the Bonanza Golf Course, who have offered us this place. Then we have Celia Resort, the Semfua Hydropower Company, the MWANSABOMBWE TV, the Mwabamwila Adventures. I like the energy in this young man. Because we spoke at some point now, what he was telling me, I was so shocked. How can a young man be looking at tourism? He's gone very much extensive in that. Then we have Pesca Energy. Then we have people from South Africa, Wiltons, welcome. Then Zambia Sugar and Yako Foundation. Yako Foundation, I think they called me yesterday, and they were just saying, how come you are leaving a girl child? We have something for you. So we are giving you 300 sanitary pads. I don't know whether they've come. Yako Foundation, I think they haven't come. And we hasten to state that as a committee, we still welcome and remain open to onboard any other partners that we have to zeal, support and value the livelihood of the people of Luapula through a socio-economic development lens, in addition to our outcomes that the ceremony brings forth. By way of background, the Mutomboko signifies a conquest dance and symbolizes the victory the Lunda people recorded conquering the various tribes as they came from Kola, the Democratic Republic of Congo, into the present-day MWANSABOMBWE. I know most of us know the history behind that. We just never came from nowhere. We came from Kola. Now, as we were coming, we defeated a lot of tribes to a point that we had to come and do a dance, Mutomboko, which is performed by Mwata Kazembe. Now, that dance signifies the victories which we amassed as we conquered on our way coming to Zambia at the present day MWANSABOMBWE. We know the history, is it? Yeah. So this year signifies and commemorates, this year, 2023, signifies and commemorates 25 years on the throne of His Royal Highness, Mwata Kazembe. Mwata Kazembe was installed in 1998. Today marks his 25th year. So this is his silver jubilee. So we thought of coming to the public and showcase and just interact with you to kickstart all our programs for this year. With this being the case, we have planned various initiatives that precedes the Mutomboko ceremony as follows. At this place, we'll be having a tournament which will kickstart the programs for the fundraising. And this activity will be officiated by the head of state, His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. So that function will be here on the 12th May, that is next month. Then the other activity we have, prior to the Mutomboko, we are trying to open the Luapula circuit in terms of tourism. You know, we've lagged very much behind. We have not shown our people what happens in Luapula. We have mighty rivers like the Luapula River. We have the Ntumbachushi Falls. We have the Lake Bangweuru. We have the Lake Mweru. But how many of us have been to those places? We just go to the Mutomboko and come back. So this time around we thought, can you come before Mutomboko ceremony, come and see the tourism which is offered by Luapula. And not only that, this can be finalized by you watching Mutomboko. Then when you come back, you'll have said, I interacted with the Lunda people of Mwachakaze. So those are activities we've planned for. Then on the packages we are offering for this these fundraising activities, we have categorized them into 4 parts. There is package number A, that is 275 for those who will do the first grade A. Then we have package number B for those who will sponsor anything above 250. Then we have package number C for those who sponsor 125 and above. And we have package number D, which will be 75,000. Any other engagement to the committee is most welcome. So our sponsors, we are inviting you to partner with us. And like we've said, and we are mentioning, let us open this, the tourism circuit. And not only are we doing that, this year, as I have mentioned, on the 25th year, we are trying to do something for Mwata, which will kickstart the new arena where the Mutomboko ceremony will be performed. So companies and well-wishers, can you come on board and assist in showcasing this? You know that we as African, we need to preserve our heritage. And now how do we do that? We need to identify ourselves to where we are coming from. This is what we've really lost as Africans. You need to identify where you come from so that you are known, Uyumu Lunda, and this is how the Lundas behave. That is how we preserve our cultural heritage. Now, you young ones, or us young ones, who are slowly shifting away from that, I don't know why. We are being taken to modern type of living, which is not nice. Culture is very good, and it will preserve all energies and everything. Once again, on behalf of the committee, I profoundly thank you, all the existing media houses who have come here, and all the sponsors who are with us. I think at some point, maybe they would want to give us something or to tell us something. But for this little briefing I've given you, I would say we are now kickstarting our fundraising activity for this year. Thank you so much.
Another round of applause, please, and a big hour for kickstarting the 2023 Mutomboko ceremony initiatives. Thank you very much, Vice Chair, for that. And maybe, you know, just to state and re-emphasize the golf tournament that is coming up on the 12th of May, 2023. We believe that a healthy nation is a productive nation, and hence the attachment to sport and ensuring that generations after generations are solid enough in terms of mental well-being to continue to pass culture and heritage from generation to generation and document it. Thank you very much. We will now proceed to have Zanaco, big, strong, and reliable bank, who are the first sponsor who came on board. We onboarded Zanaco first, and we welcome Ms. Walia Mundashi to give us a few words. Thank you.
Good morning again. Hello? Okay. Thank you again. The Midlands Mutomboko National Organizing Committee Chairperson, the Midlands National Organizing Committee Vice Chairperson, the Midlands National Organizing Committee Trustee, fellow sponsors present, invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Kalombo Mwane. It gives me great pleasure to be part of this event, which is aimed at scaling up preparations for the Mutomboko ceremony of the Lunda of the Luapula and Democratic Republic of Congo. Mutomboko, which is a dance of victory or conquest, is an important celebration as it reminds us of how the Lunda and the Luba people migrated from Kola in the Democratic Republic of Congo, crossing the Luapula River into Zambia, fighting their way through and in the process conquering weaker and smaller tribes. Although we do not have tribal wars anymore, it remains vital to remember our roots through the traditional ceremonies such as the Mutomboko. As a homegrown bank, Zanaco PLC believes that a nation without history or culture is dead. And thus, we need to preserve our history and culture through continuous reminders of who we are, and this should be passed on from generation to generation. At Zanaco, we stand ready to support traditional ceremonies across the 10 provinces because they contribute in boosting revenue in the tourism sector. As we are all aware, tourism is one of the key sectors in Zambia's economy diversification. I am pleased to announce that we are contributing 150,000 kwacha towards the hosting of this important ceremony. Emwane, I thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we have another round of applause, please, for Zanaco, having sponsored the 2023 Mutomboko ceremony with 150,000 kwacha. At this point in time, we are going to have a symbolic kickstarting and launching of our activities for 2023. And I would request all the sponsors.
I think let them present the dummy check.
Is it ready?
Yeah. Otherwise, we may think they haven't put the money. We want to see the money.
What do you think? Okay, sorry for the background.
I think we can just come.
I think you can just come forward.
We come closer?
We stand in front of the chairs? Or
Yeah,
we do that?
A handshake.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zanaco. May I kindly ask all the sponsors and our distinguished ladies, gentlemen, to please stand just behind your chairs while the balloons are brought forward. we would request that you all at least have a hold on one of those strings so that you can let go of those balloons. These balloons are the royal colors. The blue, the white, and the red.
Just have a
Please
hand.
untie it.
Untie.
And I will count up to 5 before you let them go and release them into the air to symbolize the kickstarting and launching of the 2023 Mutomboko ceremony initiatives.
Just give us a second.
Give them some time. These things are
They're tangled.
they're tangled, yeah.
Okay. One is already off, ready to set off.
I think you can just have a touch, then let the balloons go.
Go. Yeah. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let them set off kindly. Thank you. Woo! Thank you very much. I will kindly ask you to take your seats. Again, we are stream living on Smart Eagles, Zambia Reports, Grindstone TV, and MWANSABOMBWE TV. You are watching us live from Bonanza Golf Course on the east part of Lusaka. And once again, we thank our sponsors present here today: Zanaco, Mwavamwila Adventures, Pesca Energy, NutSave, Ciela Resort, Bonanza Golf Course, Wilton's South Africa, and many more, and still many more to come. And we still welcome even more that will continue onboarding until July 2023. 3 months to go. Our countdown starts today. At this juncture, I will allow media to ask a few questions. I'm taking one round in view of time. Do we have any questions for the committee? Yes, sir, please introduce yourself, tell us where you're coming from, and pose one question. It is a media briefing. Brief, huh?
Good morning once again. My name is Augustine from Hot FM. You've called on the cooperating partners to come on board and sponsor this ceremony. How much are you looking for to host the ceremony itself?
Vice Chair.
Take questions and answer on that one.
I think when you are hosting ceremonies, you cannot limit when you're asking. It depends on how much you want to give us. But we are looking at a budget of at least 900,000. And whatever expectation is, we may raise something like 2 million.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? Mukwima, Jilala, Millennium.
So I just want to understand how participation to the golf tournament is, and maybe approximately what's your target in terms of the teams that will be participating? Thank you. Or is it the athletes?
We are looking at 144 golfers, that is 36 teams, and I think the coordinator would go through in how we've split this. Madam Coordinator.
Thank you very much. Just to add on, yes, our target is to have 144 golfers on this golf course, which is an 18-hole golf course. And apart from that, we are offering what we call sponsor a hole. And all these golf holes you see here, we have strategic holes that we are charging for 10,000 kwacha, which are already sold out. And the rest are going for 7,500 kwacha. What sponsoring a hole entails is branding that hole with one's company's marketing and visibility materials, such that as golfers are going around, they're getting sight of your product, your goods, or your services. So you're reaching out more to other clients that may not necessarily be within your target audience. To state as well, team participation for the golf day is at 5,000 kwacha per team, and that's a 4-member team. The 5,000 kwacha includes, if you understand golf, the green fees. So the fees that Bonanza charges to maintain the grounds, it includes a halfway meal, which is a meal a golfer gets after 9 holes of playing. They'll get a meal, they'll get a drink, they'll get some water as well. Thank you. One more question from the media. Any media house? Diamond TV, please proceed.
Sure, I'd just like to get clarification on the golf tournament that you talked about. You say there are going to be about 36 teams, but I would like to find out if these teams are only Lusaka-based teams or all around the country.
I think we're not limiting just for Lusaka. You know, Mutomboko is for the whole Zambia. So if you are hearing us anywhere, Livingstone, Kavwe, yeah, you can come on board and be part of the event.
Thank you very much. Pesca Energy, I believe, wanted to add a word.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Pesca Energy, I think my plea and call is to all corporates to come through and support the Mutomboko ceremony. We are derailing, or we are diluting our culture by following different cultures that are not Zambian. So I'm calling upon all corporates to come through, individuals, to support this good cause, because culture brings about identity. And without our identity, we remain with no fingerprint or footprint on earth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pesca Energy. A round of applause for Pesca and for re-emphasizing the need for identity, promoting culture, promoting heritage. And I'll give one more round. Any other media house that has any clarification to seek? This is your opportunity, but of course our doors remain very open. We're a phone call away or an email away. Maybe just to also add, for the community in MWANSABOMBWE and beyond MWANSABOMBWE, even those of you in Lusaka, those watching and so on, during the ceremony on Saturday, 29th July 2023, vendors have the opportunity of buying vending space at the main arena. And we are offering an early bird price of 2,500 kwacha for vending space if paid by 31st of May 2023. And thereafter at 5,000 kwacha for vending space if paid by 26th July 2023. Great opportunity for all of you, trust me, to be able to market your goods, your products, your services, and captivate a different market as we develop and propel the socio-economic development and wealth creation of the people of MWANSABOMBWE and beyond. Thank you.
I think, Madam Coordinator, maybe we may allow some other sponsors. They may have words to the media.
Thank you very much, and allow me to ride on the protocols already established. I just want to emphasize what my brother Mumalumpa stated earlier on, and just say historically, Zambia has had a legacy of tourism in safari. So if you think about tourism, it's safari, full stop. However, Zambia has so much more to offer. We have rich cultural heritage, like that will be displayed at the Mutomboko ceremony. We have adventure tourism opportunities that will be displayed during the Mutomboko ceremony. So as a tourism enterprise owner, I just want to encourage our domestic tourism, our tourists, our Zambian travelers to come through to the Mutomboko ceremony to explore Zambia, to explore other forms of tourism. And you will find that tourism is not always as expensive as we think it is. So an encouragement for me, go out, learn, play, and explore beautiful Zambia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mwavamwila. Kudos to local and domestic tourism. Hashtag. Wonderful. Would any other sponsor like to say a word or two?
Not save.
Not save. Mr. Chabala.
Good morning once again, and thank you very much, Kalombongwane. So, like I said at the beginning, the National Savings and Credit Bank is a national bank, and we are present in all the provinces, and Luapula is no exception. 60% of our presence is in rural areas, so we pride ourselves in working with the local communities and our traditional leadership. We've always been a partner to the Mutomboko, and this year we are making a commitment that we will participate in all the build-up events and the main event itself. So we will sponsor various activities right from the build-up until we have the main ceremony. And this year we are also participating in all the major traditional ceremonies across the country. Thank you very much.
Wonderful to hear. A round of applause for Nat Save. I believe we've exhausted our sponsors who would like to speak. And at this point in time, we have actually come to the close of our media briefing, our 2023 media briefing to kickstart and launch activities for the 2023 Mutomboko ceremony. The ceremony is being held on 29th July 2023 in MWANSABOMBWE, Luapula province. Again, to our media fraternity, we're very grateful for having you here, for having accepted our invitation. Please do recognize that you are our critical partner in terms of disseminating information, and more so, documenting information, especially cultural information. We hope that you will take this to another step, to another level, and not just document it as an article. I will proceed to invite our trustee, the Prince, to say a few words. Thank you.
To our sponsors, the media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you very much to all of you for coming forward to sponsor this golf tournament for the betterment of our prestigious Mutomboko ceremony. Me as Mwata Kazembe's representative, I have a duty to report to the Mwata all the activities that have taken place this morning. And I just want to make a correction, especially to my brothers in the media fraternity. You should not refer to our Mwata as Senior Chief Mwata Kazembe. We have no such title in our kingdom. We have only Mwata Kazembe, that's all. When your people go on the transmission, to those who go on the transmission, please advise them not to refer to the Mwata as Senior Chief Mwata Kazembe. That title does not exist. We have only Mwata Kazembe. I think I've made myself clear to you. Okay. I will now have the opportunity to ring the Mwata and explain whatever has happened to you. And we are very, very happy to our sponsors who have made it possible, or who will make it possible for the Mutomboko to succeed this year. I'm very positive that the Mwata will be very delighted to get this information. So I said, with these few words, I'll just say, no, keep it up, help us to do everything to make our Mutomboko a success. Thank you very much indeed.
Kalombo Mwane. Thank you very much once again to all the sponsors present here today and to all our media partners present here today and all members of the committee present, and may I just say all protocols observed. We have come to the end of this media briefing. And we can now call it a close. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out to Bonanza Golf Course. We look forward to seeing you on the 12th of May. Please key that in your calendar. Friday, 12th